Yo, what's good, everyone? Pitt's here with another video on Friday, June 11th, and I'll be talking about the matchup between the Nuggets and the Suns, Game 3, and I'll be talking about the matchup between the Sixers and the Hawks, Game 3 as well. So, the Nuggets couldn't stop the Trailblazers in the previous series, but the Trailblazers couldn't stop the Nuggets down low. Now, against the Suns, the Nuggets can't stop the Suns, but the Suns can stop the Nuggets down low. Ayton is playing out of his mind right now. And with Michael Porter Jr. having his lower back issues, I see this series being over. I love the Nuggets. They've made me a lot of money this season. But the Suns are too much. They've been making way too many shots from outside, out three, and they're stopping Jokic. Literally, Ayton and Jokic stats are very similar in these past two games, and it shouldn't be that way. Jokic is 7 foot, 265 pounds, and he hasn't missed a game. His legs have to be tired at this point. He's carried his team this far, especially without Murray. Another thing about this game is Mike Malone, the Denver coach, is really pissed off right now, and he called out his team after game 2, saying that it was pathetic and how they gave up. So that being said, I see veteran players like Millsap getting more time off the bench. I think he actually starts for Michael Porter Jr. I think Michael Porter Jr. on the second unit would be good. Depending on how bad his back is, you just never know. Depends on the day. I really like the Suns here, even though the Nuggets are a favorite. I think the Nuggets come out hard in the first half. I think they might have the lead at the first half, but through the second quarter and then into the fourth, I think the Suns are going to take over. I'm hoping this game stays close because I have a couple bets and parlays with it. Same game parlays. So the other thing is the Nuggets have defended Booker very well, but in game 1, Booker had 8 assists, and in game 2, he had 10 rebounds. So he's getting stats still. He's still stuffing the score sheet, but in other ways. All of the teammates on the Suns have been scoring. They are all around between 12 to 22 points a game. They've all been scoring. Each starter has scored over 10 points. They're playing team basketball right now, and they look unstoppable. The bottom line is the Suns have a determined Chris Paul and a dynamite D-Book. So versus the guard play of Campazzo, Barton, which is its second game since April, Rivers, who, yeah, he can play good, but he's not consistent on offense. He takes really bad shots, bad turnovers. And Monte Morris, who hasn't been very good in this series so far. Cameron Payne is an excellent defender on him on the second unit. And with Jokic having tired legs and Beast Ayton out there and MPJ hurt, I just think the Suns roll 4 games and none, but I hope it stays close. And then we're going to go through the props that I have for that game. I like CP3 to get a double-double, and the Suns win, and that's at plus 300 odds on FanDuel. I like CP3 to get over 9.5 assists. That's at minus 130. I like Ayton to score 15 points. On FanDuel, it's over 15.5 at minus 122. I like Jokic to get over 28.5 points. He's at home. He's going to play probably close to 40 minutes. His coach wants him to play more. And I like the Suns team total over 111.5. I think they roll. I don't think they can. They just shoot way too many threes. They're going to score at will. That Denver defense isn't tough enough. We're going to go into the parlays that I have, or the picks that I have in the Sixers and Hawks game. I'm not really going to watch that game. I think the Sixers win. The Hawks haven't lost at home since, I believe, April, so they play at home very tough. It's just their fans get into it, and I don't think it matters. I think the Sixers are the much better team. I think game one was a fluke. Uh, I like Seth Curry to get over 13 and a half points. He's had over 10 points in game one and game two by halftime. So I think he continues to score over Trae Young. I think that's his matchup there. Um, I like Embiid to get over 32 and a half points. If the game stays close, he should hit this number no problem. He's hit that in both the first two games. I also like Trae Young to score over 27 and a half points. He's at home. I don't think Ben Simmons is fast enough to stay with him, but he does present very, very tough a tough challenge to Trae Young, being 6'11". My same game parlay for that matchup, I like Young to score 25, Embiid to score 30, Seth Curry to score 13 and a half over, and Trae Young to get over 8.5 assists. That's at plus 484. Moving on to my other parlays, I like Embiid to score 33 points and the Sixers to win, parlayed with CP3 to get a double-double and the Suns to win, and that's at plus 1109 on DraftKings. I also like Trae Young to score over 27 and a half points and Paul to score over 15 and a half points and the Suns to win. That's at plus 562 odds. I like Embiid to score 25 points and the Sixers to win, and Devin Booker to get over 9.5 rebounds and assists combined. That's at plus 257. My last two same game parlays are in the Suns Nuggets game. The first one, Chris Paul to get over 9.5 assists, Ayton to score 15 points, Paul to score 15 points, and Jokic to score 30 points. That's at plus 812. And then my little riskier one is CP3 over 15 and a half points. That's at 9. CP3 over 15 and a half points, over 9.5 assists, Ayton over 15 and a half points, Jokic over 30 points, and Phoenix team total over 111 and a half. That's at plus 1471. I really think the Sixers are the better team than the Hawks, and I really think the Suns are the better team than the Nuggets. That's all I have for you guys today, and I hope you all have a great day. Please like and subscribe. And that said, let's make some money tonight. Peace.